myself in a blanket. I need to go and get my big cushion. Hi, I'm just getting a cushion. I'm still in my comfies because it's cold, it's been snowing, and I can't be bothered today. Hi, Sue. I'm just hoping nobody comes on from last night, because I was just going to say, if they do, if any trolls come on, messages will be deleted. Because it's live, I'm good, thanks. Because it's live, they won't be seen anyway, but this is more of a positive channel anyway, so any negative rubbish will be either taken down, reported, or just deleted. And if any of you come on, and any of them ever do come on when you're on watching, the nice people that do actually watch me, don't comment to them trolls, just ignore them and delete them. What time is it here? Nearly 3:05 in the afternoon. I was going to do this chat tonight, but I'm getting a bit tired from being out last night. When I had a drink, only a couple of drinks, and you know when it starts catching up with you because I'm a bit older. Is the weather okay there? The snow is started to melt now, so it's just wet, so it's not sticking unless it snows tonight, on and off. It's 8:30. Where are you? 8:30 at night. Where are you from? Like, tired. But yeah, I'm tired, so I know I couldn't come tonight because I'll probably fall asleep on the sofa watching a film. So I thought I'd best come now. I'm in a chitty chatty mood today because... Ooh, are you going to Manchester tonight, Sue? What concert are you going watching? In India? Oh yeah. So it's 8:30 at night in India. Is it hot at night in India, or does it cool down at night time? But yeah, what concert are you seeing, Sue? Oh, is it a music concert? You like your music. I think it was music you said. Yeah, I was going to say I think you're into rock. He's called Fish. No, I haven't heard of him, but I bet he's good. I've just found a new YouTuber. Because what I want to talk about is... So let me get this book that I've got. It's not a book, but... You know when I was doing all my journals and stuff, and like bullet journaling, which I'm still trying to keep up with, but from not doing them ever, it's hard to keep up with them, but I am. And I got this journal book thing from, I think it was W.H. Smith's, that's in the UK, sells magazines and stationery and stuff. This was, it's called Breathe, the magazine's called Breathe, and then this was an extra journal that I got for £9.99, a journal for the year. It looks a bit like this inside. Oh, thank you. But because it's yearly, I thought I don't want to break into it now because I want to start it after Christmas. And I was a bit scared of like writing in it in case I like mess it up. But don't worry, it's not about journals on here. I'm just saying, because it has reflections in it, you can reflect on stuff, and it's got the weekly page down there, and then it says like goals. It's got trackers, which was what I was trying to do in my bullet journal, but I think I'm going to use this for, I sort of want to use it now because I want to start getting into my fitness again. And I know you've seen a few videos of me when I was doing my, when that thing that was on the Juice Plus thing, so I did get more into it then because it was like the Juice Plus, but I do believe you can actually do that on your own now, you know. You can make your own juices up, but some of the products I think are good. And then I have exercised on and off. I've not been to the Ritz for ages. We're supposed to be going. We're supposed to be going a couple of months back, but we didn't go. Albert Slosh, I like Albert Slosh, which was the old Brannigan's. But, you know, like in the new year, everyone's like, after Christmas, they've eaten a lot. You might put a few pounds on because obviously you're enjoying yourself. You're having a drink, got parties and stuff like that. Everyone starts in the new year with what to get back on track. Me, where am I from? Someone's just asking because they're new to my channel. UK, Manchester. I just talk about random things. I flit and change about different things. Bit spiritual, can be a bit witchy. Basically, it's just a positive channel about, I just talk about anything, but it's basically all sorts, but in a positive way. And, you know, you just got to be you and do what you want to do. Make yourself happy as long as you're not hurting anyone. I will talk about that again. That's sort of what I'm going to talk about now. So, and I have wrote a few goals in it because in the new year, but I sort of want to start the Monday coming. I know we all go, yeah, the Monday coming. Because I did try and inspire people with exercising, but I've seen somebody now. Oh, thanks, Sue. I've seen somebody now and I've got to get motivated because I want to be fit in my 40s. I don't want to let myself go. That's not through being vain, it's through I want to be healthy. So I've really got to push myself in the new year. Been off. But I've came across a couple of new people. And one of the women that I came across the other day, that was just like, so need to get back on track with that. I can't remember her name. So these new people, I will tell you about again because I'll write the names down and make sure that I put it in the description. But off the top of my head at the minute, I can't remember what the names are. And I've just found somebody today, just before, which I think he's called Tatted T. He's a tattooed guy, but his channel's about chatting, and you can chat to him and do panel chatting, and you can chat about, it's all about positive things. There's no judgment of religion, your gender, anything. You can just talk about things, and it's a safe place to go and talk. He doesn't put up with bullying, negativity, this, that, and the other. And he texted me before, actually, we were just talking. He might have, let me have a look on my phone. So you've got a new friend called Dolly Daydream. Yeah, if you're a nice person and you're not one of these trolls that I've had on last night, that's fine. Come and join the club. Let me just see if I can find who I was talking about. But I'll talk about it again. So the guy called, let me look in my history. He's got a wife as well. But he's called Tatted T. He just does lots of chats. I've not really looked into, I've not seen a lot of them at the minute, but of what I've seen, he's a nice guy. So when I learn more about his channel, I can tell you all about it. Then, you know, because I'm getting into the rockabilly, 1950s, vintagey look, and be doing a few chats on that in the new year, there was a lady called, well, they do a show called Bakewell and Biscuit, and the girl in it with the dark hair reminds me a bit of Dita Von Teese. Of actually, what's she called? She's called Kerry Bakewell on Instagram, I think, but I will have to find all this out. Such an inspiring lady. She dresses like Dita Von Teese dresses vintage all the time. She's like that as well. Has dark hair, but she's from Edinburgh in Scotland, I think, if I'm right. And she did a chat on TED, you know, on the YouTube channel. I think it's like a chat place where people go chatting, motivational speakers and stuff like that. And she stood there in this coat, like a vintage style coat, and she had red Mary Jane shoes on. She looked glamorous. And then she was talking about how that's how she wants to dress. She doesn't care. You know, I was saying the other day, I wasn't worried as such, but like, what will people think if I dress more like that in the new year when I start buying myself some stuff? You know, I got rid of some of my old stuff. Like in an area where people don't really dress like that. But she was like, I don't care, it's me and I need to be me. And I was thinking yesterday, it's definitely so that I've got to do that and do you and make yourself happy, because yesterday, if some of you don't know, I was in a car accident with my sister and her son, who's 17 months old. It wasn't a massive crash, but it was enough to scare me, and I did burst out crying because I thought, oh, the baby was in the back. Everybody was fine. Lucky the driver wasn't going, really fast. But it does make you think, because it scares you, because it could have been worse. And that's where, it's just one of the things. Life is too short. You've got a dress. Just do the things you like, because life, you just don't know what's going to happen, do you? So you've got to do what you love. Oh, and another thing. Sorry, I can't remember your name. The guy said he was from India. Just looking at this, because I just had this on the side. He'll probably know. I dyed my hair red. It is coppery. You can tell a little bit more on here. Yeah, it was a bit scary. That's why I'm glad I went out for a drink last night. But then when I got in, if nobody knows, I got in last night. I'd only had a couple of drinks because I don't drink that much. And I proper got trolled. I don't know if you saw it, but I was just like, come on then, troll me. Because, like I said, I don't want to keep talking about it, but trolls are just people who just try and put a bad spanner in the works for other people, because that's the highlight of the day. They're just bullies, basically, and that's what they like doing. Yeah, eat the cake. So, I'll eat my hot dogs. So, I dyed my hair. It's gone lighter again, but I kept thinking, oh, I have to keep putting a little bit of bleach on it. And I thought, I've got this upstairs, and it's henna. Like a coppery henna. Well, henna's orangey red, this. And I thought, maybe I should just keep putting this on, because it is a nice orangey red, and it's the orangey like this that I like anyway. Because in places it's darker, and I thought, maybe tomorrow I'll stick the henna on. Though it smells like a wet grass patch on your head or something, but I do quite like it. So I'm thinking maybe I'd do that. I thought I could go some mad red colours, but like I keep saying, I've got that thing about it does ruin your hair in the end, in permanent dyes and stuff. So I'm thinking, and I've done henna before, so I might do my henna. But yeah, so that little crash yesterday and everything's just made me think, do you know what? I'm like quite positive on my channel, but in the new year, I'm going to be coming at you with more positivity things. Did shit, yeah. I guess I've got time to go grey when I'm a bit older, but yeah, I guess they always say, as you get older, go lighter. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to go blonde, because it can wash you out, but lighter as in, I guess if you were, I'm very dark brown. Lighter is in like maybe a golden brown, or like a copper, because a copper's like a light, but it's not like blonde. So I like this colour on me, not like red, like copper. But yeah, I want to come at you with more positive things, and I'll have to do a few more message drop-ins, the positive message drop-ins. But I also want to try and, next year for me is going to be about, and my sister said this as well, I know, she's on Instagram, I noticed, and that picture you were going on about, that when I put the witchy picture up that time, she does look like her, because she's having a little baby, isn't she? Yeah, she has, I noticed. She's cute. Hi, Hayley. So next year is going to be about all the random stuff I talk about anyway, be it, hi, Mandy, not heard from you for ages. I got trolled last night. It was hilarious. But I guess you get that, don't you, anyway? But I'm like, whatever. I know, I've not been. I've come on live now. I was going to do it before, but I went out last night and I'm getting a bit tired. I can tell I'm going to fall asleep. Yeah, she's pregnant. It's really cute. Ooh. But next year is going to be more about all the random stuff I talk about with a bit of a vintage vibe. I've not done my hair in a vintage style this morning because I couldn't be bothered, because I'm feeling really tired from last night, from the tiki bar. But I'm gonna be doing a few more things on well-being and uplifting us women. That also goes for men, but obviously I'm just saying women because I am a woman. Which more so made me think about that, about my health, as in, I have been making a few excuses up with exercising. I've been doing bits of it, but not as much as I'd like. But I really want to get strong, so I really definitely want to kick ass on my... You broke your leg? What, just now? I hope you didn't. And get stronger, as in strength training, because the woman that, the Kerry Bakewell, she's just started learning to be, well, not just now, but learning to be a fitness instructor. She does a load of other stuff as well. I think she was a makeup artist for MAC or something. But to show women that by doing strength training, weight training, you do not bulk up, you don't. And I know from doing bits of it that it is a thing that slims me down quite quickly. And if you have done it before, your muscle has got memory. And it does, it knows that memory and it will go back. And I've just been a bit lazy through this year, especially coming up to winter, because in summer you're all like, yeah, I want my bikini body, or you want to be a bit slimmer for summer, because everyone's a bit like that. In winter it's a bit like, cover up and I'll sit in some jumpers and I'm not really that bothered because it's winter and I just want to eat stew and stuff, like carby stuff. So I want to get back on track with that and just like, just doing you and making sure you're doing your me time and stuff like that. So you, like sometimes I say I go bed late or I'm on air a bit too much sometimes, something, and it is tiring, but just so I'm not knackering myself out. Oh, do they? On your computer? Oh, okay, Amanda's just saying she's here, but her computer keeps crashing. So I'm going to use this because I wanted to break into it because I wanted to keep track of my exercising. But what I'll do is what I might just put some extra pages in there. I know it's warm. I have got the heating on, but I'm quite a hot-bodied person. I get quite hot even though it's cold sometimes. And I hate the heat. I like the winter, but I look like it's summer in my house, but it's not. But I might put a few loose pages in there of my exercise, and then in the new year I can start writing it. I've wrote a few bits of my goals and stuff, but I am starting with my exercising on Monday because me and my sister were like, oh, we'll start in the new year. You know what you do? We'll start in the new year. And I thought, no, I won't start in the new year. I did think, well, what's the point running up to Christmas? But I thought, no, I'll start before Christmas. I'm not going to pig out at Christmas because I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to be mindful of what I'm eating anyway. Just a bit more mindful of what I'm doing. Mindfulness. A bit more mindful of what I'm doing. But yeah, so as I was trying to say last night, I went to a tiki bar near me. It's called Hula, and it was really good. And I only went in for a couple of drinks. And it was good. But then when I came back trying to make some hot dogs, there was all the trolls. Because obviously I'd gone on a dodgy time, troll time probably. Mind you, they can come on at any time. And I had put in the title that I was drunk, so they probably thought, there's someone vulnerable, she's drunk, we can get her saying things, or she's going to get really mad. And I did swear a lot on it just because I'd had a drink, and I do swear a lot when I've had a drink. But I found it quite hilarious. But yeah, the bar I went to was good. It was just a few drinks. We didn't go out till about 8:30, but I'm just tired because obviously I'm a bit of an old bird now and just tired from that night out. But yeah, I've just been finding all the other people that I try to watch, because there's lots, and then obviously, well, that's a friend just texting me, some other inspiring people that I'm, finding. And I was saying about this girl, who does the vintage look, and she was just so like getting strength training, and she's not big, and it shows women that you don't get big muscly muscles from like working out with weights. You can lose weight, tone up, and be strong with it as well. And she was just so strong-minded, and just everything about her. And she's her channel's about, I think she does fashion and stuff, but when she was doing the talk on TED, it was just great. It's just like, be you, be the person inside. She's got tattoos you know, all over her arms and stuff like that. And she was just like, this is, I think she said at school she was quiet, but you normally find that with people and they come, I don't mean they come out, but they come out as who they really are. And she was like, this is me, you know, I have blue hair and my tattoos and I dress vintage all the time and I don't think, she's a bit like Dita Fontees, doesn't wear jeans, I've got a dirty screen, doesn't wear jeans and she's always in what she wants to wear. And I thought, it's definitely my year next year for definitely just doing all that, you know, because I took some clothes to the charity shop the other day that I've been in mid-wardrobe for ages because I've tried to do it a few times, but I thought they're definitely not my style. My style isn't, I don't think, says in a baggy thing now, this is just loungewear. Baggy stuff that makes me look bigger. I think I suit the vintage look. It's always been my area. I've always loved that area. I'd love to have lived in that era. The hairstyle and everything. The only thing with my hair at the minute is it does need cutting in a blunt cut. I'd like to do a Marilyn Monroe style. Went a bit like that last night when I was talking when I took it out, but I don't know what you said then, Sue. But yeah, and it's just that thing again about anybody on here. You're afraid of doing what you want to do, dressing the way you want to dress. Just do it. Life's too short. Like I said, the accident yesterday, I was like, oh my God, I need to start getting out and having a bit more fun. And it was a laugh last night and I bumped into my ex's mates who got me a drink before they knew that I was my ex's, before they knew that I was, yeah, whatever. Have you got rid of loads too? I know, I don't know, it's like I had loads of clothes, but I don't wear them, so I haven't really got loads of clothes. I think I wanted to keep them, so it looked like I had loads of clothes, but I haven't really. But what I'll enjoy in the new year is getting some, I'm not saying it has to be brand new, because you know I shop on eBay, I go to the thrift stores, charity shops, whatever you want to call them. I'll be getting stuff like that. Oh, thanks, Sue. I'll be doing it on a budget, more like vintage style on a budget. I will treat myself to some pricey things. I don't mean overly pricey things, but some new stuff. There's a few little shoes that I've seen with flamingos on and stuff. They're really cute. It's snowing again. It's going to be on and off, I think. Snowing, Sue. Starting to snow. But you can do it on a budget as well, because obviously you might find some vintage sort of looking stuff, or even vintage, proper vintage stuff in your thrift stores and charity shops. If you're one of them who's not bothered about wearing it, which I'm not, it's only like when I've give some clothes I don't want to friends, it's just like that, as long as you wash it, you know what I mean? Yeah, so long as it's not bad, it's okay. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing that. I've just realised when I exercise, I definitely need to write it down, because then I know, I'm like, Janine, stop tricking yourself and pretending you did something yesterday exercising because you didn't. Write it down, and then you know. But I don't want to go overboard with it. 3 times a week or something. Mind you, in my book it's about, might be 4 times a week, and that's fine. But, and I just want to say to people as well, no, I'm not a Sue. I'm still in that thing, like, I did that. I need to start filling it in, because the one I was doing, I was like, yeah, I like this. But then I'm like, do I want to do... Oh, I need to find that book, Sue. I will find it, I just don't know where I've put it. Mandy will know of it, she's probably got it. What book was it now? Raven Wolf Doodah, I think. I will find it. Yeah, but then I'm like, do I need to write... or do I sort of do it in a... I know you're really into witchiness. I am, but there's times when I go up and down with it, because it to me it's like law of attraction. It's all in the same thing. But yeah, I will still be doing stuff, and I'll talk about that another time, because I might put it all into one sort of journal thing. I'll have to think about how to do it, but I will explain it again. But yeah, and I'll just say to people as well, that happened last night with the trolls, it really doesn't bother me, because I'm older. It might affect someone who's younger, because all they're trying to do, obviously, is... Ooh, you got some witchy stuff for Christmas. Mine's all rockabilly stuff, but I think I might get some bits, I don't know. you know, for younger people, because it probably is pretty scary when people are trying to say stuff because they want you to react. But just to say to people, I don't know if Mandy's had it on here, but I've only had it a couple of times. That was the most last night. But to just say, just don't feed it. Don't give them the attention that they want. Don't react to it. Don't, like, get fiery at them or because they're trying to get you in an argument. I know I did. Oh, it's still here. The witchy side's still here, but sometimes mine comes up and goes down. Sometimes I do it a lot. And then other times in the year it goes down a bit and then it comes up. And I do see that with people like Mandy might have done it, I don't know. There's other witchy girls that I watch, I can't remember the names off the top of my head, where you'll see them a lot on YouTube and then they'll go a bit quiet and then they'll say they're having a break. And then they'll sometimes, I don't know if Mandy's done it actually, they'll delete some of their older stuff because they want to try and move away from that bit, but they're setting up something new. Still in what they're doing in the area, but they're sort of, I don't know, because I want to delete some of my stuff, not that stuff, just like, oh, do we leave it all on? Because mine's just pretty random. But sometimes you'll find I think at the beginning, you're really, really into it and you want everything. And then sort of you slow down a bit, you learn about the bits you want to learn about and you sort of use it the way you want to use it. And sometimes you might use it a lot. Sometimes you might not. Sometimes you might be more into like the routine of the ritual or something like that. Sometimes you might not really do that. You might even not celebrate that much, like the wheel of the year. You might just do little bits. So sometimes you go up, sometimes you go down. Bit like life, bit like normal life and that. And I'm sure I'll find some bits that I'll be showing you anyway. Because I said I'm not going to stop doing my chats of whatever I am, whatever I feel like, I'm just going to do. But yeah, I was just saying to those people, don't feed the trolls, because I wanted one of them, but I got the little, let me go and get it. I got the little, I can't move. I got the little, remember when I got this? Because I was after a bowl, but I haven't got any money at the minute. And then his nana gave me this. Or whatever you do with it, or cleanse the area. So I still use things. I haven't got the big altar up there anymore. It's a tiny one in the corner on that little thing I got from the charity shop. My crystal grid's upstairs in my bedroom. I move things around and I've noticed a lot of other people do that. Spiritual people, they move their altars around, sometimes big. Yeah, I did it on a haul or something, or showed it. You know when I said if you get a book, see, because spiritualness, witchiness, whatever, law of attraction's all the same to me. So when I was saying you can write things down in a book, remember I said if you write something down, just so it's logged, so if you forget, you're like, oh yeah, I remember writing that, and then I got that. And there's a book called E2, so if anyone's interested in law of attraction, it's all sort of this, it's the universe, it's even the same thing. There's a book called E2, can't remember what it's about, but it's E2, and it's like experiments you do, and you write them down, and I have spoke about it before, and it'll prove that these things work, which they do, and I did it and they worked. I don't think I've read the whole book and done them all, but I did a few and they did. If you write it down so it's recorded, and I was thinking, oh, I need a singing bowl or whatever they're called, or a bell, because I used to have a little bell with a star on it, and I don't know if I lost it, it's in the loft, or I threw it, I don't know what happened. And I was after a bell, but I thought, I've got a feeling one will come to me, so don't like buy one, because I was even looking for the little, what they call when you hit them together, little cymbal things that make a noise like that, but they were a bit pricey to spend money on for me at the minute. So a few days after, it could have been a week or so, Finn's nana came around. She went, oh, because she's moving, she was getting rid of a load of different bits, and she gave me them little, you know, the little teacups with the flowers on, like the vintage style ones. And then she went, and I thought you'd like this as well. And I was like, no way. I was looking for one of them. So yeah, I have got one of them because you can clear, if you don't like using smudge, because I think it stinks, the sage stuff, you can use that. But if you write stuff down, oh, I forgot what I was talking about now. To log it down, the things you want to come into your life and stuff. I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, you can write it down and it's all logged then, so you can look back, because I kept thinking, oh yeah, remember, I'd thought about that and said it, and then I got something, but log it down because it's nice to look at. So certain different ways of doing books and keeping logs and stuff, but to me, like, you can, like I said, you can either be really into it and then slow down a bit. But it's because I've took snippets of what I like. I don't just go by someone saying, oh, you've got to do it this way. Because at first you're like, oh, I've got to read. Well, it's good to read up and, you know, look at people on YouTube and different ways of doing things. But make sure you do it how you want to do it. If you've got a book of shadows, do it the way you want to do it. Put in what you want to do. You don't have to do it from the beginning of the year, whatever. It's good to do it from the bit that you're learning that you've come into. Yeah, well, so I've got my makeup on because people are saying I went out last night. Before I came on, well, I've not really done my hair, but I've just shoved it up. I've put my makeup on. I always put my makeup on. I didn't have to put my makeup on today. Could have just sat about with no makeup on because there's nobody here. I'm kid free tonight. There's nobody here. So, but it just makes me feel a bit better. And you never know. Prince Charming might come knocking at the door. I doubt it, but you never know. I'll be prepared. But you know, just take snippets of what you want, and that's in life anyway. If you're into something, you don't have to do it like, you know, this must be done this way. Just take snippets of what you like. Some you might get like that, so you might just do little bits of what you like. You might take that from there and that from there, and then you don't, you know, at the beginning you're like, oh, I must do this and must do that. I was like that. I must have this and must have that and I must have that tool and this tool. It's all in here, and it's all in here. You know, if you think sometimes, oh, sometimes she's got a necklace on, sometimes she hasn't. Yeah, you know what I mean. Sometimes she's not talking about it now, she's gone off on something else. But I don't always need to, because it's always in here, and I feel like a lot of the stuff I've told you, and there's a lot of other people on YouTube like Mandy, she's brilliant, and, you know, who do a lot of it all the time because that's just what they do. And I think Mandy's part of that is a job as well. She does different things and stuff. Check her channel out. And but it's always here, and it's always been here. That's why that's on there. It's always around you, because the thing is, they say the church for that is it's nature. Nature is our church. So it's all around. It's everywhere. It's in you. It's in here. It's in here. So even if you didn't have everything, every book, every whatever, you don't really need it. It's all in here, and it's all about putting positivity out. Basically, it's about putting positivity out. It's about putting love out. It's about being giving to people, not, you know, assuming that you're giving to receive, but you will receive anyway. You know, you're not doing something to receive something. If I do this, this person will do this for me. If I get this, I'll get that off them. No, you're just giving love out and positivity and, you know, being kind, but you're not expecting anything back, but you will get it back, because, like I said, positivity attracts positivity. Negativity attracts negativity. It's like these trolls, the negative people. It'll only attract negative for them in the end. But it is life, and you get yin and yang, and I guess that's how it is, you know. But like I said, if they come on, I'll be ignoring them, reporting them, deleting them. So no one has to stick up for me or nothing, just ignore them, because that's what they want. Yeah, but that's too, if that's what you want to do and you want to look like that. I go through stages where, yeah, I did, and then I didn't. And then I did. And it probably suits you as well, because if you're into rock and stuff like that, you know, they wear a lot of black and stuff like that. So if that's how you feel at the minute, do it. Next year down the line sometime you might want to dress something else, but you don't have to dress that way to, if you like it, do it. But, you know, it's still in here. There's probably a lot of people walking about who are, but you wouldn't know because maybe they dress... Like, if people thought about that, witches or something, they'd think more goth-like, wouldn't they? Yeah, it does suit you. They'd think more goth-like, dark-like, but there is a lot of people that you don't know about, because when you look at lots of different people on YouTube, you wouldn't probably think that in the street because they wear normal clothes, or they could be rockabilly or vintage looking, but behind the scenes, you know, they've got all that going on. You wouldn't know. Could be sat next to them on the bus and you wouldn't know. And that's how some people like it, because it's like, but you don't know. So you never know who you're talking to or who you sat next to. And it's all up here as well, because like I said, was it this morning, we don't use all the percentage of our brain power. We only use a little bit. But if you just believe, you try to be as positive as possible, as nice as possible. No, we can get angry sometimes, and we can swear, and we can do things, and things piss us off. But at the end of the day, that's just being human. We get tired sometimes. Like when I come here, I'm quite chatty today, even though I'm tired. And I have days where I'm like, oh, and then I go off a bit off because I'm a bit tired off here. It's just being human. But I'm not letting them people get me down, because it makes me laugh, really, because, you know, like I said, don't go on at them on here. They're just people who have got problems. Mental problems, maybe, I don't know, but they're just not well, I see it as. But I'm just wondering if there's any films on tonight. They are. But like I said, there's always yin and yang. Where there's light, there's, you know, where there's day, there's night, yin yang, good, bad, good and evil, whatever. There's always going to be somebody, and they are going to try it on with the people who they think are vulnerable. Because there was a bit thingy before, because someone was asking about giving an email address, and I thought, no. And I'm not saying they were, but I thought, why? Because I know people can go on there and they start hassling you on your emails, but I don't read my emails, so it won't make any difference to me. You know, they start bullying on email addresses, so I just, because I'm the way I am, I don't understand people like that. I'm just like, why? What do they get out of it? But obviously they do. But and next year as well, I'll have to do some more live chats of like question time if you want to ask me some questions, nice questions about anything. But yeah, I'm definitely going to use this, because I just, you know, when you get new things and you're scared of writing them because you're like, I don't want to mess it up. But I think because I've got a few different areas in it and it's quite big, I can like, it says tracker here, so I could use that tracker as my exercise tracker. But I'm definitely going back into the more full-time weights, as in I've only been doing a couple, but more 4 days a week sort of thing. It's just trying to get round I want to do it in the morning, but I know Finn's going to mess with him, or I don't know, at the minute trying to get into nursery and that, I don't think I'm going to have enough time. I'll do it in the afternoon, but then I'd have to eat my tea and then wait an hour, and I'd have to have a light tea. I just don't know which area to do it in yet, so... Oh, me, you know, I know I weren't the cheek last night going, oh, this is all she does is eat. So I don't know if they've been watching my videos or not. You know I'm always drinking a coffee because I'm always tired. A coffee or a brew, that's pretty normal. And hey, if you're in America or anywhere else, I think the UK is known for like tea drinking, even though I'm on coffee at the minute. And eating, if I'm eating on here, it's because I've come on at a time where it's either breakfast, dinner or tea, so I'm going to eat. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not bothered about eating on here. It's like, it's being normal. It's like if I was talking to a friend now, sat here in my house and I was eating my dinner, I'm not going to eat, you know what I mean? I'm just being normal. That's the thing, when I come on here, I'm just being me. I've not putting any hairs or graces on. If I've sworn or I've got food stuck in my teeth or I'm eating or whatever, I'm just doing what I'd normally do if I was sat here talking to a friend. I'm not trying to be one of them YouTubers who are, and I'm not knocking anyone for being one of them YouTubers. I'm not trying to be one of them YouTubers who's like, trying to be perfect and like they look like they never eat, or they wouldn't eat on camera, they wouldn't drink on camera in case they got food stuck in the teeth or dribbled the drink down the face, or everything has to look, what's the word, aesthetically pleasing, I can't say it. I'm just being me. And the things I come out with is just being me. If you don't like watching it, you don't have to watch it, but I'm only being truthful with the things that I talk about anyway. No, that's the funny thing, Sue. They didn't make me cry because I am an emotional person, but it's more emotional with like when I see certain stuff on telly of, all the stuff that's going on in the world at the minute, fighting and stuff like that, and sad stories, not nice things and stuff. But when it's someone who's just coming on to bully somebody, be it me or anybody else, and coming out with the stupid things they were coming out with last night, it doesn't upset me because the things they were saying I've heard before, because some of it was sexual. I'm 40 years old, like I said yesterday. I've heard all that stuff off men before. It's nothing unusual. I'm just like, oh, right. And I know what they're trying to do because a bully, like I was trying to say before, they just do things for a reaction to make them feel about themselves because they like to ruin people's days. But they're not going to ruin my day by trying to say something on here or, coming out with what they've been coming out with because, yeah, it's the same old, same old. They're just bullies at the end of the day. So that's why I said they come on again. I'll just be ignoring them, deleting them or reporting them or, I'll have to go around and bully somebody else. But that's what I mean. It's just silly, but that's just the way they are. That's their happy place, going around trying to, upset people. But I was laughing last night. They thought I was getting aggravated. I was sort of a bit annoyed, as in, like, stupidness. You're like, oh my God, like, what are you trying to do? But I found they were amusing me last night. I was like, bring it on, what? They weren't really saying anything particular. It was just like stupidness. Like, oh, look at her, she's not a princess. I never said I was. You know what I mean? I was just like, oh my God. But does anyone know if there's any good films on tonight? It's snowing, Sue. Snowing in Manchester. But I don't think it's going to stick. It just keeps coming on and off. Have you seen the black Minnie Mouse makeup bag in Primark? I've got it. Oh, I've got the black one with Minnie Mouse and Mickey on it. It's got like red on it. Is that the one you're talking about? I got one in a haul the other day, my Primark haul, but it was a little makeup bag. Oh no, it might have been £3, not £6. Small one. But I can't show you because I've wrapped it up for Christmas for myself. And it's got like red on it. I don't know if it's Mickey and Minnie or Minnie. And then it's got a little shiny sequin black Mickey head on it. Like a tag thing on the corner. Really cute. But yeah, so I think I'm going to, I was going to do it tonight, but I'm too tired. I think I'm going to plop this on my hair tomorrow and just leave it on for like quite a long time. It says it's for dark brown and light blonde hair, but I mean, I'm getting greys in it. I didn't see that text, Sue. Finn went to his dad's on Friday and he got picked up and he went, I'll see you Monday, Mum. I'll see you, Finn. I don't know. I really need to get this cut now, Look at it. Ugh. It's a bit wiggly, but because I've had it up in victory rolls, but I need all these. See what I mean about wispy ends? Oh, do you mean one of those ones like you put all your I call it like a holiday bag when you open it up and it's got bit compartments in it? No, I'll have to have a look. You see this? Watch. You see all that? It's thicker here and then wispy because I had it cut in an A-line. So this is a bit longer at the front. I did cut it yesterday actually, but I need to get this levelled with this. I need about that much chopping off. So it'll be a bit more up here. Ooh, I'll have to have a look. I didn't see that one because I'm wondering whether to have get this levelled off because it's not been cut for ages. So it's a bit more up here because I don't really want that many layers in it. But what I do like a Marilyn Monroe look, when she had a little bob and her hair sort of went in a swoosh up there sort of thing, if you know what I mean. It's a mess at the minute, but you know what I mean. To go along with me Marilyn Monroe beauty spot, which I have changed on the other side. Hey Sue, I got called last night. It was so funny. They went, look at her tramp stamp. I was like, a lot of people have tattoos. Yeah, the headbands were off eBay. I think they're £1 something, because some of them can be quite dear, but the chiffon. But you have to get, if your daughters are ever into them, you have to get the large headscarf, not a neck scarf, because they're only little and you need more to tie in a bigger bow. Though I did pick up some Primark ones, not chiffon, like the material ones, and they were on a piece of card. And I thought they were neckerchiefs, and it said they were headbands, but they're not as big, but I think they will tie in a little bow. So I'm going to test them out, but I'll put them away for Christmas. Oh, I know. But the chiffon ones are bigger and they go in a bigger bow. I know, I was like, I love my tramp stamp. But last night I went out with the Victory Rolls in, and I had straight hair because I didn't have time to do it, and I had the bow here. And I did feel like Minnie Mouse. I kept saying to my sister, do I look like Minnie Mouse? I feel like Minnie Mouse. And that was quite a confidence booster, actually, because I went out thinking, oh my God, not that I had massive Victory Rolls in, but I thought, will everyone be looking at me thinking, oh, look at her with a bow on her head, blah, blah, blah. And I went out in that little, the sailor top. It looked like a sailor top. I know your daughter's got tramp stamps too. She's such a tramp with the tramp stamps. I love tramp stamps. That isn't even a tramp stamp. Ugh. But what was I saying then? Oh yeah, so I went out in that, the top I got off eBay with the swallows on it, but it looked a bit sailorish. And then, did you see the little patch that I got? I'll show you. And that's why I said in the new year I'm going to be coming with some DIY projects as well. Of clothing. Hi Brandy. I got this. I'm just chatting about random stuff. I got this from eBay. I don't know if anyone saw it. So it's a pin-up Sailor Girl, but it's don't know if you can see it's shiny. It is an iron-on one, I think, so you can put it on clothing. I think you put like material over it, iron over it, and it sticks on. Yeah, it's really cute. It was off eBay, but I was going to stick it on the top that I went out in last night because it was navy blue and white. I thought it looked pretty cute, so I'm going to start collecting some of these because this was only £1 something, £2 something, and I just thought it was really cute. And I thought, if you got a couple of different pin-up ones, or you can, some you have to sew on, but this is an iron-on one because it's got like gluey stuff on the back. You can get them little cardigans cheap, and you can, put these on. And then I got the glittery cherry one, so you can make like that rockabilly vintage look cardigan, and they have like little things on, but you can do it yourself a bit cheaper. So I'm not going to go and like iron this on something straight away. Oh, thank you. It's my Christmas tree. I've got, I'll show you what's on it. Over there. I'll show you. So, I love Star Wars. And my eldest son loves Star Wars. So, I got him this from Primark the other year. That's his bauble. Darth Vader. And then Finn, my 2-year-old, is obsessed with Mickey Mouse. So, that was from Primark the other year. Mickey. And he loves it. And then my nana who passed away this year, I think this was hers. Father Christmas head. Because last year I think I had a bird on it with twinkly bits on it. And this year I've got Father Christmas's head. And then I think I'm just after collecting some vintage ones over the next couple of years, to put on. Because my tree's pretty it's pretty. Red and white I like. I don't like tinsel and stuff. But I do wrap my tree up in cling film, saran wrap, whatever you want to call it. And I get it out the loft like that, and it's all like this, apart from the big baubles. You being a Scrooge? Well, I've got a 2-year-old, so I have to put them up, but basically after Christmas, that all gets, because it's not a real tree, I fold all the tree up, I saran wrap it and stick it back in the loft, and then I get it out next year, And it has all the baubles, all the lights on it, and some fall off. I had to put a few on, but the Mickey and the Darth Vader, I just put them on separate because Finn likes to put them on. But yeah, I like it pretty red and white. And what was she stood on before? Pretty red. Right. Don't know what you were. Yeah, I like it red and white. I don't like tinsel. I know some people do. And then obviously I got this little Christmas cup for Finn because... No, I think you couldn't find the top, Sue, because I think it's an old one. And I just got it off eBay. And it wasn't off eBay from New Look. It was off someone. It was second hand. So what time is it there? Here. Not far off 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But this was £1. And you put the drink in there. Yeah, that's what I meant to say, Sue. It was off. It was second hand, you know. It wasn't off New Look on eBay. And then you put your cookies in there. So I said to him, that's for Santa when he comes, and we have to give him a drink and biscuits. And then I'm going to try and find a little plate, and then he can put a carrot on for Rudolph. So he said the other day, he said, that's Santa's mug. Oh, is it 9:51 a.m. over there? Did you say from Alabama, Brandy? Was it Alabama? Getting mixed up with everyone. What looks lovely? Oh, that top, yeah, it's really cute. And hopefully if I start losing a little bit more weight, I can just have it taken in, because I'm sure there's someone down the road who takes things in. Yeah, Brandy's new on here. She's from Alabama. Hi. But... what's it like in Alabama? Is it hot in Alabama or is it cold in Alabama? Is Alabama hot? I love navy because I'm not really into black. You know, I don't really wear a lot of black. Navy blue's a bit more flattering, I think, because it's still dark, but it's not black. Yeah, Brandy, is it hot in Alabama or is it cold in Alabama? Is Alabama hot or is it cold? Or is it cold there now? Because it's been snowing over here, but, you know, where I'm from in Manchester, it rains a lot. Well, it rains in England a lot anyway. That's all it's been doing. You know, it's been snowing. But I'm definitely, if you come across these, even if you're not into... It's 32 right now, but it stays warm. Does it? Yeah, Alabama's warm, isn't it? I don't really know a lot of places in America, but I've got a friend in America. Well, someone I used to talk to. He's from St. Louis. Is it St. Louis? Can't think off the top of my head. But I'm definitely going to get some more of these. And oh, it snowed yesterday over there. Same as us then. But my hair, I know I just keep going on about my henna going like this copper colour, but I said to my sister last night, do you think I should go back dark? And she was like, you've just dyed it red. And I was like, I know. But I do like the ginger look. But I don't know what am I doing tomorrow. You never get snow. Oh, so it's like was you making snowmen or was it not that deep? But next year, like I was trying to say at the beginning of this random video, it will be about well-being and making us women happy and showing we can do what we want and wear what we want and get fit at any age and wear what we want at any age. Yeah, thanks. It was a darker red, but when it washes out, it goes like this gingery copper colour. But I do like the coppery colour. But this henna, and it's a copper one. It says on here, copper. Or maybe 2 inches. Oh, I'd make a little snowman. Yeah, it's quite nice. I think I'm going to put it on. I just don't like bleaching my hair, even if it's a little bit, to put a colour on. Because I think my hair thinned out a little bit when I had Finn, because it sheds a lot when you've been pregnant. And with henna, what you do is, I'll show you. If you've never used it, You can get it in a bottle form, but I'm not too sure about that because henna's got to be pure. You've got to be really careful when you get henna because it's from a plant. It's an extract, like plant colour based thing, and some will say the henna and then you'll look on the ingredients and they'll have all this stuff in it. So if it says, let me find it, the ingredients should just say, where is it? Should say, I can't find it. Yeah, it says here, henna colour is a henna-based colouring powder mixed with plant extracts. Henna also adds long-lasting radiant highlights to hair, giving it a personal touch. It has no drying action, doesn't dry your hair out. It is it's an oriental shrub known since the ancient times for its benefits. It gives body, it can thicken up your hair. To the hair, and it protects it from harsh weather conditions. It like puts a coating on your hair. Your hair is radiant, smooth, and more voluminous. It can help thicken out your hair the way it attaches to your strands. It's healthier for your hair. It's got no chemicals in it. You can get, this is the copper one, but you can get like the dark one, so you can use it in substitute of a dark hair colouring. But sometimes you have to put like a red on and a brown. I can't remember, but I just use this one. It's got no ammonia in it, you know, no oxidizer or whatever you call it. Where's the? It normally just says. It normally just says henna and the. Where does it say? I know this one is though. Oh, it might be on here actually. There's a thing in the box. But this tends to say it's for like light brown or blonde hair. It'll go quite red, but I just use it anyway. Let me see. It says on the ingredients. This is off the internet, by the way. I think it says it in here. But basically what you do with it, I know this is a good one anyway because I've had it before. Henna powder, henna pure. It's got to be like pure henna. But basically what you do is, I know, next time I come on for chat I'll say go and get a broom and some cakes because you know I talk for England. Sorry, my nose is running. You get a bag like this and it stinks. And it's very grassy smelling because obviously it's a plant extract. And you put it in with, I think it's hot water. And you mix it up and it looks like cow pat. Just like you're putting a cow pat on your head. It is a bit messy and a bit drying. But you put it on and you can just leave it on for a few hours. And then you wash it out because it can dry up a little bit. It's a bit messy, but it is good. And I'm just on that thing now of like, I don't really want to put chemicals on my hair. But I know I can get a nice colour from it. And especially when you go out in the sun with henna, you will see that redness. And if you've got dark hair and you put a henna on, it might not look like reddish inside, but it will when you go in the sunlight. But yeah, apparently it helps thicken up your hair. It helps protect your hair from heat and stuff, you know, in the sun and stuff. And it's just better health for your hair. So, because I've been a bit naughty and put a bit of bleach on, that's why I don't make long hair cut off in the first place. Not what I did before. I'm still like, because I know that a few pieces round here where it's a bit wispy did snap off a little bit because it got a bit dry. So I think if I do it tomorrow, I'll show it on my head. It just looks like a big cow pat, cow pat head. But yeah, they are quite nice. It just smells very earthy. I quite like it. Some people don't like it. It just smells earthy because it's a plant. But you don't like your hair too dark. That's what I mean because I'm getting on a bit. Not on a bit. I'm only 40, but because I've got dark brown hair, if my greys come through and I put a dark brown colour on it, you'll find that your hair goes quite black because you've put a dark brown on a dark brown. Normally you have to go a little bit lighter. Don't use the colour of your hair. Are you 55? Yeah, don't use the colour of what your natural hair is because it'll go darker and it looks black until obviously it washes and fades out. But I think if you want to stay a brown tone, do like a chocolate or a light brown or even a golden brown because the colour that you might have been when you're younger, like a very dark brown, might look too harsh on you as you get older because I think dark colours are, you know, as you get, like when you see older women with really black hair, they could go a lighter colour of brown, like a golden brown or chocolate, but not black, because it's quite harsh looking, I think. So that's why I've gone for the copper. Anyway, I better go because I think I'm just talking random rubbish, and I think I've been like that all day today, but I just fancied to chat. But yeah, I'm going to have to do a few more chats with me live, but you know that they're normally long with me anyway, and I'll be like, get yourself a brew, biscuit, cake, get your tea. I'll be eating again so all the trolls can have a go at me for eating. Hey, some people, yeah, it can come across dark on pictures. My red never seems to come out. Some people have fetishes about people eating, and they do all these mukbang things, whatever they're called. Where have you seen them, where they all get a massive takeout and they just sit eating? I'll be doing them next. That'll really annoy them. Then they'll be calling me a pig then and God knows what, but hey ho. I'm off to see if there's anything on telly, but yeah, it's just to say, more exciting things to come next year, DIYs and stuff, and I love these. They're really cute. You know what you could do with these as well? If you get some little cheap flats, you could have, if you got the two the same, you could put them on the, you know what I mean? I'll be doing some anyway, but thanks for coming, chatting, Sue and Brandy and whoever might be watching after. Yeah, you better go and get ready now for your night out in the snow. It stopped snowing now, Sue. It's just on and off, but yes, you'll probably see me tomorrow doing my henna hair, and you'll see Brandy again. Bye.